EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hi, welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Krisky. You know, Halloween is right around the corner. And joining us today to talk about a very special Halloween event is musician, producer, and director Manny Moreira. Hey, Manny, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good, Jesse. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
All right, Manny. You are a jack of all trades, so to speak.
A little bit.
Singer, guitarist, arranger, composer, my goodness. And you've got the new Deco Halloween Show. What can you tell us about the new Deco Halloween Show?
So the new Deco Halloween Show is coming up on October 31st, right on Halloween proper, on Thursday, at the Old Courthouse in Vero Beach, over on 14th Avenue across from Pocahontas Park. It's a great venue. Have you ever been in there?
I have, yeah.
Fantastic venue.
It is.
They actually have built, or not built, but maintained the venue, preserved it there in the actual courtroom. It was built in 1936, I think, which serves us perfectly because we are all about new deco and promoting that style of elegance. And that's been the mission for me since I created New Deco in 2006 in New York. And so I'm happy to bring it down to Vero. And this is, we're launching a new band with this show. And there's going to be some tasty treats there. And we're starting everything with a glass of absinthe that everybody's got a fountain on their table. A glowing green fountain of absinthe. It's going to be a great immersive experience for people. A very unique kind of Halloween experience.
Very good. All right. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. But first, I want to ask you, what is New Deco?
So New Deco is a show, is a brand, that I created in New York, as I said, in 2006. And New Deco is all about the promotion of the elegance that was the sort of zeitgeist of the era, the Art Deco era in the 20s and 30s. It was a time in the world, really. It wasn't just here in America. It was in Europe. It was all over the world, South America, where quality was something that was paramount in everything that was done, whether it was entertainment, Hollywood, Broadway, even music was created with an attention to detail and sophistication. And products were built to not only to be durable and to last, but always with an eye toward the beauty of the design.
Very good. And so what we're watching right now, if you're watching this on the internet, you can see this is New Deco.
This is New Deco. So this is a show that I presented at my home to a small group of people to sort of divulge the brand here in Vero, and it got a very, very positive response. And so we decided then to go forward with the show and put it up. That's Irina. She's a phenomenal singer from Russia who lives here. The first thing you saw was Victoria. She'll sing a lead later on. But yeah, you can turn that up if you want.
Sure. All right.
There's Victoria.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Very cool.
That was a cover of a Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66 song. And that, by the way, is the theme of the show for Halloween, is going to be elegance from the 60s. So the music is going to be a lot, we're going to lean a lot into that. So there will be a lot of 60s music, but not exclusively.
That's great, yeah. It says 60s elegance. Think James Bond, Mad Men, Austin Powers style.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really a fun theme. The New Deco shows all are built around themes.
Okay, so tell us about a New Deco show.
So this is something that I created after working at a corporate entertainment. It was a global corporate entertainment event, an event company in New York City. and we were constantly coming up with ideas for different shows. And as I said, for me, it was an opportunity to blend what I had mentioned earlier about my desire to promote the idea of elegance. And by the way, it's not just elegance of fashion, clothes, and crystals and linens, etc. It's also about elegance of character. And that's something that I felt that over time, things sort of started to go differently here. And so I really wanted to make that the focus of what the mission of the New Deco brand was all about. And so, yeah, I started I was working a Broadway show at the time and surrounded by tremendous talent, you know, and I had access to people of that ilk. And again, you could turn that up a little.
All right. It sounds great.
Thank you. That's Victoria.
Listen to her once, you feel lucky she was there. One note samba will never be.
Here are the girls. And so, yeah, the girls get along great. They're so much fun. They're like yin and yang, the two of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great group. This new band, by the way, is just wonderful. There's some great infusion of youth into the show and into the band, which I'm really enjoying. Our drummer is 18 years old.
Is that right?
He's a kind of a prodigy here from Vero named Sam Moss. So, and Victoria is 21. So Victoria Leahy, Sam Moss, and Irina Freckle are in the group now, and it's just wonderful. And we're bringing a great piano player up, a Brazilian musician who is down in Miami, up for the show. It's so I'm real excited about this new group. It's a wonderful energy and just great talent, and just has a great vibe to it.
That's exciting. I want to know how you find these talents.
Yeah, that's a little bit of dumb luck, I think. I mean, my antenna is always up for that,
Yeah.
so I'm very lucky to have come across these folks in different ways. So I met Sam here. We were both sitting in at the Grind and Grape one night. And, you know, I played with him and he was just really good. It was a while ago. And I knew his dad, Billy Moss, and he had told me about his son. Oh, he's a really great drummer. And it was back in the day when I first met Billy. I said, oh, well, how old is he? He said, he's 15. I said, well, one of these days, maybe, hopefully, you know. Never thinking that it would happen not that long after.
Yeah.
To find a bass player I was working with, who's a great player here in the area named Gary Haas. And Gary had done a jazz camp. And he said, you know, I played with this drummer. He's really good. You should look him up. I said, well, who is it? And he said, his name is Sam. And you know, how young is he? I'm not sure. I was like, well, all right, you know, have him. I called him up and I had him come over, and I realized that he was Billy's son. And then we played, but I still wasn't sure how old he was now. And we played together, and he just is phenomenal musician. I mean, you'd think you were working, you know, with somebody 45 years old. It's incredible.
That's awesome. That's great.
It really is a phenomenon. Like in the true sense of the word, the kid is a phenom. He really is.
That's
and
great.
Mature, and they all just have great attitudes as well. There's this great energy that's in the band right now. I'm very happy about.
Terrific. We're all excited for Halloween. Tell us, what kind of music are we going to hear on Halloween, Manny?
So it's going to be a real cross section. I'm all about eclectic music since I was a little kid. I love a lot of different styles of music. I'm Brazilian. My parents are Brazilian. I was born in this country the day the plane landed. I was raised very biculturally. So I really like Latin, Brazilian music, world music. But my brother and sister were both older than me. So my sister was bringing the Motown and the pop music into the house. My brother was bringing the British invasion stuff, so the Beatles and the Stones and some of the psychedelia and all of that stuff. You're going to hear all that stuff on Halloween, all of it.
Very cool. And we've only got about a minute left. Can you tell us about the immersive nature of the show? Because it's more than just, a band on stage, right?
That's right. It's not a concert. It's a you can just sit there and watch the show and listen to the band, no problem. There's lots to see and listen to, but I love the idea of immersive theater. You walk into the room and the whole room is just already you're in a different world. That's why we say step into our world, because you really do. When you walk into a new Deco show, it's you're just coming in from one world and stepping into another.
That's great. That's great.
I like to make you feel like you walked onto the set of a post-noir film set,
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. We're pumped for it. Manny Moreira, musician, producer, director, New Deco. We got the Halloween show coming up Thursday, Halloween night, 6 p.m. at the Old Courthouse.
6:30.
6:30, thank you. And where can we find out more about New Deco and the upcoming show?
So you can go to newdecoorchestra.com is one place. You can also go to our YouTube channel, which is The New Deco. And there's on Facebook, we have the New Deco Society, and we'd love for you to come there and follow us there, because that's what I created this particular page for Vero Beach, and hopefully the folks who are like-minded and like elegance and sophisticated fun will come along and join us. And then there's my page, Manny Moreira, on Facebook. And all of those are options where you can come and find us. To find tickets for this show, please go to Eventbrite and just search New Deco Halloween Show.
Very good. Eventbrite.com and search New Deco Halloween. You're going to find it. It's the New Deco Halloween Show. It's at the Old Courthouse in Vero Beach, 6:30. And tickets are at Eventbrite.com. Dress to Kill. It's a New Deco evening. Manny Moreira, thank you very much for being on the spot today.
Thanks for having me, Jesse. It's a real pleasure to meet you, and hope to see you again sometime.
Great. We'll see you at the show.
Look forward to it.
All right. Very good. This is Jesse Krisky. This is On the Spot. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned to the EGM Network.